Hello everyone out there. Nice to have you join us today. My name is Jill Leach-Klajic and I'm with the Sonora Writers Group, and I have a fabulous guest, Joy Willow. Hi Joy.
Hi Jill.
We're really happy to have her here today, and she is a poet, and beautiful poet too.
Thank you.
And you also are a musician.
True.
And an artist, multi-talented, all the way around.
I do my best.
Well, thank you for coming and being on our program this afternoon. And you are the proud author of a very, very brand new Weathering Cracks, a book of your collection of your poetry.
Second collection.
Second
yes.
collection.
Yeah.
She also has Soma's song that she's written. And so we're going to have you read a little bit for us and then
Sure.
talk to us about where we can find this beautiful book.
Okay.
Okay? So,
Well, first I'd love to say that this book, my second collection, was, it's really an invitation. It's an invitation to the reader to share in a vision of the world as complete and whole, intelligent and beautiful, through the process of accepting the fact that we experience difficulties in life and we have to face our impermanence and the stress fractures, if you will, of modern life.
Oh.
So that's what the title is about. Weathering Cracks really speaks to the fact that both we're weathering these things, and it also is an image for how matter is impermanent on this planet. And the cover of the book has a picture, a photograph of the road near my house with all these beautiful cracks that form these incredible patterns. And then there's little growth and greenery coming up through the cracks.
Oh.
So it is through the cracks that we grow and mature and hopefully become more aware and wiser and more compassionate. And so that's really the essence of the book, is to just, find more grace in our difficulties and have the vision that holds all of it. And this sense of cracking, could be on our bodies from weather. It could be from the experience of a broken heart, which breaks us open and cracks us. Mm-hmm. It's scarring, it's marks, it's tattoos, it's piercings. It's all of the ways that our bodies hold the patterns of our experience and give it uniqueness and give it specialness. And in the beginning of the book, I want to read you just a paragraph. Mm-hmm. This is from the author, and it says, "Each of us is like a roadway, with heat, cold, moisture, and pressure inscribing cracks, marks written upon our skin and our souls by inner and outer forces. The face of a centenarian is an organic roadmap which says, I've been on the road, walking in all weathers. I've learned the art of distress tolerance. It wasn't easy, and I have the face to prove it, but I have lived fully."
Wow. Absolutely.
And that's what the essence of the book is. It's in 5 sections, and the first section really talks about how nature is always whispering secrets to us to help guide us and to inform our journey in a really beautiful way. And if we pay attention to the detail of what's in our surroundings, I think we can get a lot of support. For example, the birds and the trees show us in their lives how to have a healthy community. And there's a poem called "The Secret Life of Trees" here.
Can you read that?
It's a little long, but I will read the one about the birds.
Okay.
That is similar in that
like to
it's
hear.
a lot shorter.
Yeah. Okay.
But this, the birds if you remember seeing like this flock that just all moves at the same intelligent speed, that is called, and the poem is called Murmuration. We fly inside change. Trust is not an issue. We fly as a fluid cloud of power inside the drafts and currents of air. We fly as one body, a lovemaking in the heavens. We turn when we sense turning, a swirl of U-turns like the petals of a giant flower. We fly towards each other, yet honor the space around each. We are a murmuration, a collective cohesion that ensures safety and the highest form of avian delight. We confuse predators with our shifting mass. We follow no leader. We fly fast and close. 500,000 of us turning in a split second. Yet we have no collisions as we undulate across the sky, waving aves to land and sea. We are a murmuration, a dynamic organism that confounds logic. Our intelligence is non-linear. Our flight will hypnotize, stun, and stop the mind. We are a Zen koan. We are awake. We fly with acute awareness of our 7 closest neighbors. In multiples of 8, interpenetrate seamlessly. We are extensions of each other. We are a murmuration of starlings. We hum like the feathered wings of God.
Wow. Yes, we could definitely learn something.
We could definitely learn from the birds. Right, and the salmon, how they persevere.
Yeah.
I have a piece on how the salmon is like the writer. And there's a lot of similarities there that I didn't discover until I started writing. The caribou, there's a poem in here about it's called Calling of Caribou, and it's the essence of how we create healthy boundaries. And the cat, how we learn patience and waiting from the cat. There's a very cute short poem in there about the cat.
May I have your book back, please?
Fire teaches us about releasing and letting go. So all these things are just the first section of the book. Yeah.
Amazing. You're so talented.
Thank you. And the relationships, there's a section in there too about relationships and the cracking and the growth that happens in relationships.
It's wonderful.
So,
Well, I'm excited to read it. I'm looking forward to it. You're
great.
going to get it in my hands.
I'm looking forward to
Spend
your
the evening.
feedback.
Spend the evening with this.
Yeah.
And then there's also Soma's Song. This is her first book of poems. And a little bit about it. Just
This was written 5 years ago, and it was my saying a very big, healthy, fat yes to life after experiencing a lot of loss in my life and a lot of weight, that I was carrying for a very long time. And it's very much about embodiment and having a kind of a integration, if you will. It's like tracking my experience of integrating the spirit and the body in the same moment.
great,
So
beautiful books.
thank you.
And they can both be found at the Mountain Bookshop in Sonora, and also over at Here's the Scoop, Books and Gifts in Jamestown.
And also Soli Breath
Okay.
in Sonora, in the Sears Shopping Center has this one anyway. And then Manzanita Arts Emporium for Calaveras friends is on the main street in Angels Camp.
Yeah.
They're carrying it also, and it's on Amazon.
And it's on Amazon.
Both of them are on Amazon.
Are they on Kindle too?
No,
Okay.
no.
And why not?
And because I think most people, the feedback I've gotten is they don't
For
want to
poetry.
speed read poetry. They want to hold the book,
Yeah.
reread it, mark it up.
That's
you know.
true, and you definitely want to keep it on your bookshelf after you finish
People have said
reading.
they've read it several times.
Because you go back to it
so
over and
yeah,
over again.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So,
thank you very much.
thank
you, Joy.
Thank you, Jill.